Hello, fellow HR professionals. My name is Kathy Jane, and I've been an HR generalist for the last 13 years. And today I wanted to share with you some of the things that I have been learning on how to properly study for the PHR or SHRM exam. I'm personally scheduled to take my PHR November 19th, and so I've learned a few things along the way. So I'm going to share some things, hopefully, it can help you in your journey as well as you study for your exam. So the first thing that I've done that I've already completed is I took a PHR course that was totally dedicated to study for PHR or the SHRM exam. And this course was advertised for my local area by a very well-known HR professional, so I was really excited to take the course. We were all able to ask them questions and things that we had on our mind as we went through the course, and it was a really good experience. So the course also highlighted a lot of the things that we would be taking on our exams, and I really feel like it helped point me in the right direction because when I was first thinking about taking the exam, I thought, how am I supposed to know what to study first? And I feel like this course really laid a really good foundation for me to study and to know what to study. Now that the 6-week course is completed, I have now set up a study plan for my journey so that I can get in at least 7 hours of study time a week up until my PHR exam in November. I chose to schedule my exam out several months so that I could have that time for focused study time. And what I have learned is that total study time that is needed to study for either the PHR or the SHRM exam is anywhere between 120 to 160 hours total focused study time. And so that's how I set up my study plan so that I can get all those hours of study time in. And one thing that I did is I actually had some help from ChatGPT to set up my study plan, which was really helpful because I was able to enter in some information into ChatGPT, and it created a study plan based on my needs because I was able to give it my needs. And so if you'd like to try ChatGPT to help you create a study plan, you can create a free version, a free account, and you can start creating your study plan today. The third thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to invest in professional study materials. And what I did is I purchased some study materials from the HRCP website, and I will put a link down below in the YouTube description of the materials that I purchased. But just so you know, I purchased the 375 material. It's print edition. It's called the 2025 Complete HRCP Program for PHR, SPHR, SHRM-CP, and SCP print edition study material. So I will put a link down below of what I purchased. I've been told that this is really all that I need to help me study for the exam. If you already have study materials, just make sure that they are no older than 2 years. Anything more than 2 years, I have been told, is totally out of date to study and will not give you a good study experience. So just make sure that you are using materials that are no older than 2 years, or you can just purchase the updated versions for 2025, which I did because I'd rather err on the side of caution. Okay, so someone that has already taken the PHR exam told me that they used flashcards and they took practice exams to help them study for the test. And they really feel like these two things really help them a lot. And so I wanted to share that with you because the $375 package that I purchased does come with those online practice exams. And I've already been taking them, and it's been a great help. So hopefully that can help you study as well. The next thing that I learned is that you should create or join a study group, which I have also done. Luckily, from the 6-week course, I was able to meet some people that wanted to create a study group. So now that the study course is completed, we have been studying once a week for the last few weeks, and it's been so helpful. We've actually so far have been each taking turns taking a practice exam. And then what we'll do is we'll share our results from that exam, and we'll talk about the answers, whether we got them right or wrong. And I feel like that's been a huge help. So definitely, if you can, join or create a study group so that you can all learn together and pass a test together. The next thing that I've learned is that you'll want to learn the material as if you were going to teach it, which is why I've decided to create YouTube videos because I want everything to be really ingrained in my head. And I hope to share more YouTube videos with you about the PHR and what I'm learning. And I think it'll be a really good thing for me in the end, hopefully, so that I can pass a test and so that you can also learn how you can pass your tests. Here's a couple of things to watch out for that I've already experienced. So, just so you know, when you schedule a test on HRCI website, they do random audits. I applied for the test, and right after I received an email stating that I was randomly elected for the audit and that they were going to require a job description on company letterhead from each of my past employers. That really frustrated me when I read that because I have had several different employers throughout my 13 years of HR, and it felt incredibly uncomfortable and inconvenient to call all of these past employers and try to get a job description on their company letterhead. So I emailed HRCI and I let them know my feelings around this, and luckily they sent me a different form that I could complete myself about the job descriptions, and I am now approved to take the PHR exam. So if you run into that, just make sure you reach out and email them and let them know that that is not possible for you to do and they should help you out. Also, take note that HRCI and HRCP websites are totally different. They're different entities. HRCI, or the HR Certification Institute website, is where you can register for your exam and where you can apply for your exam as well. The HRCP, or the Human Resource Certification Preparation website, is where you can purchase your study materials, and that's where I purchased my study materials. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that distinction because I kept confusing those. I hope that you learned something that will help you study and prepare for your exam, and I wish you well in it. And please subscribe to my new and upcoming channel. We'll see you next time.